Okay, to start off, you want to go to the settings menu and tell the phone what to record because it default to 1080 30 frames per second, but we want to shoot in 4K for this example, 4K at 30, but you've got other settings, 1080 at 60 or even 720p at 30. One really nice thing that they do here is they list the file size that each one will take up on the memory or the storage of the phone. And if you'll notice, 720p will obviously take up less space than the 1080 30 and then the 1080 60. And then ultimately 4K takes up about 3 times the size of traditional 1080 HD. So you got to decide whether 4K is worth it or not when you're about to shoot your video. So also you can set up the slow-mo and it'll default to whatever you pick. The slow-mo that we like is the 1080 120 frames per second. That gives a great slow-mo effect and still has nice quality. Just a quick reminder, whenever you're shooting video, you should always put your phone in airplane mode. That way you won't get a unwanted call or text that would interrupt your recording. All right, up next, we're going to shoot some video. So remember, turn the camera on and go into landscape mode. Landscape mode. Do not shoot with the phone vertically. No, no, no. Landscape mode all the way. Also wanted to show you another way to fire up the camera, and that is holding down the 3D touch features of the latest phone. You can select to record a video, record slow-mo, take a photo, or take a selfie, which is nice because that way it goes directly to the recording function you want instead of having to fumble with it. And when you just turn the phone on, you'll be in auto exposure and auto focus. The phone will move around and do various auto features, but that's not what we want. We want to have manual control over what we're doing. And so we suggest tapping on the screen and pulling up this little exposure slider, and that way you can set the exposure of the shot and shoot from there. Now, if you want to completely lock it down, you press on the screen and hold it down, and then you'll see at the top of the screen, you've got AEAF lock, auto exposure, autofocus lock. And then from there, you can move it around and nothing will change at all. It'll lock the exposure, focus, and white balance. And so let's record some video here. This is the actual video, nothing too exciting, just showing the 4K image. Now this is in a HD show. We've edited the show in HD, so this footage is not in 4K, but it was shot in 4K. Once you shoot the video, you want to get it off your phone because especially if you're shooting 4K, you don't want to have these huge files eating up all your storage space. One of the things that's nice about the later iOS, as long as you have a later computer as well, is using AirDrop. We did a previous video where we showed different ways to get footage off of a phone into an editor, and those still work. And that's connecting through iTunes or using software that transfers your photo and videos to another device, to a computer or to an iPad. But using AirDrop is really, really cool, and it's really, really fast. And so this is what we use almost exclusively now. Of course, you could also send stuff to YouTube or Facebook or Vimeo, and it's up to you, whatever your video's for, but typically when we shoot video, we're doing it because we're going to edit, and we'll use AirDrop. So shooting video is really easy with the iPhone, but if you want to get really, really good results, we would highly suggest using a third-party app. And so in another video coming soon, we will talk about some of our favorites. As always, thanks for watching. Now go out and shoot some 4K video.
Don't forget to follow us on Twitter, like us on Facebook, and subscribe to see more videos.